These days I get to do my dowsing trips in style. What I do is I bring the van. That way I can actually sit here, make a coffee, cook lunch, rest a little bit if I want to in between a morning and an afternoon session. It's not bad, you know, and it's exactly why I got the van, except that I'm looking forward to the warmer weather when and the longer days when I can camp the night out as well. Should be fun. Looking forward to that.
So I headed north from Brno towards Krtiny, where there's a major node which features the Templar and many other Type 4 lines, and I wanted to find the Templar line a little further north. But first of all, after a morning hike, I needed a cup of coffee and something to eat, and so I used the facilities in the van to do exactly that. And I enjoyed a wonderful steaming cup of coffee and a bacon butty. What a great start.
So I'm up north of Krtiny looking for the Templar line, and I think I just found Mokosh. And well, I think I did because the rods say that it is. And to my not to my surprise, Mokosh is crossing through this Mendel University agriculture site. So once again a female line passes through a centre of learning, a school associated with the agriculture. Interesting, eh? So behind me is the Perron line of the Templar alignment. We are 3 kilometers north of Krtiny, where there's a major node. And this is the first time I've actually encountered the Templar line in quite some time. I've been mapping a bunch of other lines, but I wanted to check the width, and I just counted it as 105 paces wide, which is consistent with the other Type 4 lines that I've counted recently. Something happened about 3 or 4 weeks ago. The line suddenly went from 90 to 105, 102, which is a significant increase in width. The Perron line also is, I think it's my favourite. I have an affinity for it. Maybe Mokosh, I don't know. Anyway, I could feel it even 2 or 3 meters before my dowsing rod responded. And it's as strong as ever. It really pushes the stick almost back into your body. So there we go. The lines really have increased in width recently.
As I was walking, I came across this beautiful but really rather creepy tree tunnel with what looks like mist at the end. Perhaps a portal on the line, you never know. Now this area is the Moravsky Karst, which is a limestone area. And back in the past it was mined for ironstone. It was the source of iron for the Slavs back in 700, 800, and was mined up until relatively recently, a couple hundred years ago. And it has left these deep pits into the limestone karst, which are now, of course, lakes. Quite beautiful.
So this part of the world, they do have a lot of natural springs that they harness for, I guess, health and medicinal purposes. And of course, often these are on lines, and I'm stood on the Mokosh line of the Templar alignment right now, and there is a rather nice spring.
The spring is dedicated to Karel Klosterman, who's an author. Quite why, I don't really know. If anybody does, please leave me a note underneath the video. He was a Czech-German writer. He wrote under the alias Faustin. But he was born in Upper Austria, went to school in Písek in what is now the Czech Republic, and studied medicine in Vienna. And he wrote books in German and Czech about the Bohemian forest. Nothing at all to do with this area, so I'm a bit puzzled. I finished the day in Krtiny, where my favourite coffee and cake shop is located, and enjoyed a cuppa with a piece of cake before heading home for tea. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe.